Grade 5A students, hope you're doing great. So let's continue our text entitled Gulf School Super News. Okay, please open page 209 and 210 and just pay attention with me. Okay, we have just said yesterday that we have something called the Deep Water Horizon Drilling. The Deep Water Horizon Drilling. So I need someone to remind me, what was it? Huh? Yeah, it's a company or building. It's a company or building. Where is it? It's in the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico. What happened to it? What happened to it? Okay, yes, it exploded. It exploded. Okay. What happened after the explosion? After the explosion, there were massive fires and gallons leaked in the water. There were massive fire and gallons leaked in the waters. So what did they do, or how did they control it? Well, actually, at the first step, the firefighters tried to help, but was that enough? No, actually it is not. The US Coast Guard tried to help as well, but actually this was not enough as well. Okay, what was the next step? They had to call scientists. They had to find scientists. Okay, what did scientists do? Scientists tried to understand what was going on. Scientists tried to understand what was going on. Okay, they actually called two kinds of scientists. Okay, oceanographers and biologists. Need someone to remind me what is or what do oceanographers do? Yes, oceanographers are those people who study the physical and biological aspects of the ocean. Oceanographers, those who study the physical and biological aspects of the ocean. Okay, great. What did the oceanographers do? What did they did? They mapped out the ocean floor. They mapped out the ocean floor. Okay, great. Let's move to the biologists. The biologists, who are the biologists? Those people who study living things such as plants and animals. That's amazing. Okay. What did the biologists do? They looked for ways to protect animals. They looked for ways to protect animals. Okay, great. So let's recap this part together. The Deepwater Horizon Drilling is a company or structure in the ocean. It is located where? It's in the Gulf of Mexico. It's for what? Why is it standing in the water, or was it standing in the water? For extracting oil. For extracting oil. Okay, great. What happened to it? It exploded. What happened after the explosion? Massive fire and gallons leaked in the... Gallons of what? Gallons of oil leaked in the water. Okay, so they had to call firefighters. Did it work? No, actually didn't. They had to call US Coast Guard. Was that enough? No, it wasn't. They had to call oceanographers and biologists. Oceanographers, those who study the physical and biological aspects of the ocean. Okay, great. What about the biologists? Those who study living things such as plants and animals. Okay, that's great. Let's move. Actually, this wasn't enough. They had to rely on engineers. Okay. They had to rely on engineers. Okay. Well, actually, engineers were looking for ways to stop the leak. They're looking for ways to stop the leak. Okay, this took around 3 months, but actually it somehow worked. But there's still a lot of leaks in the ocean. Okay, so they failed many times. Okay, so they had to get robots. What will the robots do? They will help in stopping the leak. That's amazing. Okay. That's great. Let's move to page 210, open page 210, and let's see how did they solve this problem. Well, actually, this was a huge disaster. So all kinds of people working as in different positions had to collaborate together to solve it. Let's see. They collaborated with other agencies such as NASA, and we will understand what is NASA. What's NASA? Does anyone know it? NASA? Okay, well actually NASA is an American agency that is responsible for aircraft and satellites working in that space. Okay? Okay, NASA stands for what? Yeah, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Organization. I hear someone saying, where is NASA? Well, actually, it's an organization located in the United States of America, and it's controlled or owned by the US government. Okay, great. So number one, they collaborated with other agencies such as NASA. They collaborated with other agencies such as NASA. Number two, satellites. Satellites, where were the satellites? They were in space. Okay, they sent information to scientists on the ground. They sent from the leak area. They sent information to scientists on that ground. Number three, meteorologists. We said meteorologists who study the biological or meteorologists track storms that might cause a problem. Okay, that might cause a problem. Meteorologists track storms that might cause a problem. Okay. Photographs help team leaders how to assign or to organize. Okay, how to organize their works. The photographs they talk help them to assign their work or to organize their work. Okay. Number five, pilots and their crews. They flew over the Gulf region and area to discover what was going on and try to help as much as they can. Okay. So I need you today to just study this part only. I know it's a little bit hard for you, but you can do it. So, watchers from the sky. This paragraph only, these two paragraphs only, entitled Watchers from the Sky. Okay? So, let's listen to it together.
Watchers from the sky. From the water, it was hard to see where the oil was spreading. Responders had to collaborate with other agencies, such as the NASA space program. Satellites in the sky sent information to scientists on the ground. Meteorologists tracked storms that might pose an obstacle to the response teams. Photographs helped team leaders decide how to assign their workers. Pilots and their crews flew over the Gulf region in helicopters and planes. Some studied how the oil slick moved from place to place. Others directed the placement of floating barriers to protect sensitive areas. Some crews transferred needed supplies back and forth between land and sea.
Okay, that was for today's session. Please study it again and again, and try to memorize as much as you can. Okay, and if you have any questions or queries, just feel free to contact me via WhatsApp. And at the end of the session, I would like to thank both of Saud, Riyad, and Azam for doing yesterday's task in an amazing way. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.